It's Faith Over Everything. It's a podcast where we talk about everything.
Everything?
Everything. No topic is safe.
But we gon' give it to you through the lens of faith.
Alright.
So sit back, relax, and let us do what we do. It's your host, Jazz and Ange. It's the FOE crew.
Okay.
I said sit back, relax, and let us do what we do. We your hosts, Jazz and Ange. We the FOE crew.
Hey, FOE.
FOE.
Faith over everything.
Faith over everything.
FOE.
FOE.
Faith over everything.
Hey, y'all.
What's up? What's
Hey,
up?
y'all. Hey, y'all. Welcome to this new episode. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Hey.
Faith over everything. It's a podcast where we talk about everything. Okay.
You gonna do that all the time.
Every single time. It is May. The best month ever. The best month. Someone's in denial. It's okay. I love you anyway.
Questionable about the best.
One of the best months
I can
ever.
agree with that. One of the best.
Let me correct it. But all right, y'all. We are here on our new episode. Second episode of the third season.
Yes.
You know, I know y'all can see the ring light in my eyes. Y'all just gonna get this light, okay? Because she needs to glow as well. Okay.
Come on. Press like a pony.
Go, cause she pitter pat. Okay, so.
Oh my
gosh. If you
gosh.
guys know it, then that's fine. But listen. But we are here, episode 2, and I think we're just gonna jump into it. Correct?
Yes, we'll jump right on into it. What I'll do is the facts or nah. We used to do facts or nah. Was it first and second season? First season.
Well, we did mostly first season. Second season, we did introduce new stuff, but all the first season we did it.
Okay.
Every episode.
So I'm going back to the. Let me see you go back. It is the LIYH. You was feeling that.
Our audio be off, you guys. So I'm just like you. I was gonna sing, but I was like, I don't want it to sound like we're not singing the same song.
Right, because we are in sync. Okay, if you have ever maybe one time. Oh, I don't know when we're gonna do it. Maybe one time when I'm up there or you down here, we'll have to do The Boy Is Mine.
The boy is mine. The boy is mine. The boy is mine.
We're gonna have to do it.
All right, Monica.
You already know. So in this segment, one of us will present a question and the other has to decide if it's true or false by saying it's a fact or nah. So it's Angie's turn to guess if it's a fact or nah. And I actually stole this from the student ministry today. It was pretty good, and you know, they were questionable. I had got it right, so I know you gonna get it right. Well, I'm praying that you get it right, but how many days did Jesus wait to go see Lazarus after they told him that he was dead? That was a long one. Actually, that ain't even a fact or not. I'm supposed to give you.
I was gonna say yes. I was gonna say.
I'm supposed to give you.
Are you gonna say? 3 days Jesus went.
That's what I was supposed to say.
Fact or not?
Jesus waited 3 days after Lazarus was dead. Fact or not?
Oh Lord. I got a different number in my head, so I'm gonna say no.
Yeah, I knew you was gonna get that right. It was your favorite number. 4 days.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Hey. But yes, 4 days.
Thank you.
They was questioning it. They was like 3 days, and then I was like,
3 days do sound right, but
that's
like,
Jesus. Jesus was dead for 3 days, and then he rose up
exactly.
from the grave. You know, y'all can't be like Jesus. Y'all can't be like Jesus. I mean, we supposed to be like Jesus, but
Are we? we can't do it like him.
Yes,
Basically, is what you're saying.
Yes.
Can't nobody do it like him.
That's what's up, though. I'm glad that you got that right. But one of the kids had said, but I don't know if one of the kids, they was using their phones a lot, but it's okay.
Listen, I almost looked at my phone like, can I phone a friend? Like, maybe.
Who you was going to call? Siri? Who says Siri?
Marcus just walked in like, Marcus, come help me. He'd probably be like, I don't know. No, he better know. I'm pretty sure he would know.
Ask him.
But then again, you never know.
I was like, ask him.
Embarrass my husband. You ain't embarrass my husband.
Ask him offline. Ask him offline. Be like, we'll edit that out. We'll edit it out. Be like, he said 4.
Like, he said 7.
Oh Lord. He would have been going, they can't never be wrong. So he would have been like, no, he had found out 4 days and then it took him 3 days to get to where he was at. So technically I'm right.
It was 7 days. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how it had played out.
Oh my gosh.
They just put in the Bible that it was 4 days. Because I was there.
I swear though, I swear. You just get to the point and be like, okay.
Okay, sir. It wasn't really me. It was my ancestors. Because, we got this family lineage. And then through our lineage, we passed the story down. From, whatever. You ain't going to understand it. But just know it was 7 days.
Oh, my gosh.
All right. Well, anywho, y'all. We are just going to go ahead and jump into this month's topic, which was actually a listener suggested topic. Someone had suggested that we watch this Red Table Talk about polyamorous relationships, and we watched it. But okay, we're gonna watch it. We'll cut it into our conversation some kind of how. But we watched it, and I was like, I can't just talk about this for 2 seconds. This is gonna have to be. I have things to say. I was confusing. I am Confucius.
Ooh, child. The ghetto.
So do you want to start, or do you want to explain the episode? Like, or do we want to...
If it's explainable. So being poly, okay, so Red Table Talk, the one that we watch, because I think now it's 2 of them, right? Don't they got like one, somebody else be doing a Red Table Talk? But anyway, this one that we watch, it's, I forgot who's doing it.
Ripped off Jada and them thing?
Well, they branched off, I guess if you want to call it that.
I don't know anything about that.
Yeah, but this one that we're talking about is the one with Jada, Gam, and Willow, and those are the these are the Smith ladies and Gam. I don't know if I can explain. Well, it was only 30 minutes long, but it seemed like it was a lifetime. But it was just I was just like, wait, somebody's punking me, but.
Listen, y'all, I took down notes, okay?
Oh, my gosh. Oh, you got some good notes. Like, maybe you should go first. I ain't got no notes. I just got water.
But just like, I was just writing stuff down, like, just little things that they said, and I was like, because apparently Willow is into polyamory. Mm-hmm. She wants to live a polyamorous life or have a polyamorous relationship.
And the definition of that is having multiple partners.
Listen, at the end of the day, to each his own. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not going to say that just because I just want one partner means that everybody else in the world has to feel the same way. But, however, / all those other things, like, I'm still Confucius. Like, I'm confused. Okay, I have a quote that Willow said, and this was when she was talking about she was like the main foundation for her, I guess, with a polyamorous relationship is to create a relationship. Blah, 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 blah. That's all, folks. Woo, I can't talk, y'all. It's to create a relationship style that works for you. So, off top, I'm like, isn't that with any relationship? Like, what's.
Yeah, I mean, I thought that was the purpose of what relationships mean, is that you do something that you want to do. Like, it's not like someone forces you to be in a relationship. Like, you choose, you decide on that you want to be in a committed relationship. So that drew a lot of
Exactly.
question marks for me.
And how you want your relationship to go. Like, what we decide works in our relationship, that's what we decide works in our relationship. If I decide that I want to cook every day and, you just work, if I decide to be a homemaker and you decide to be the breadwinner, that's what we decide we're going to do. Like, we decide what works for our relationship. So I didn't quite understand how that could be the main foundation, is to create a relationship style that works for you, when that's with every relationship. Like, I don't understand it. Then she had mentioned something about, like, when you progress. Okay, so they was mentioning, like, life progression. Like, you go to school, you go to college, you get married, you have kids, the white picket fence and all of that. And she mentioned how some people do that and then they're still unfulfilled. And I was like, but how is that only pertaining to monogamy, though? Like, some people can just feel unfulfilled. I mean, granted, maybe that relationship is leaving you unfulfilled in your marriage. Maybe your marriage, you're unfulfilled in that marriage, but that doesn't mean that you automatically want to be polyamorous. You know what I'm saying? It could also be that you're unfulfilled in your professional life. You know what I mean? Like, so I didn't understand bringing that up, because I was just like, or even if you did bring it up in the sense of a relationship or a marriage being unfulfilling to you, how does that automatically result to monogamous relationships? Because clearly in polyamory, they break up. You break up people in those relationships as well. So how is this just, centered on, I'm not going to say centered on, but centered against monogamy? Like, I didn't understand that either.
It just seems to me that male or female, if you're trying to be in this type of relationship, you just want the world to accept you as being a hoe. And if that's what you wanted to do, then that's just come out and say that. Don't try to give me no different word. Don't try to do anything else like that, male or female. If you want more, right? Like, oh, I'm married to, like, because in that episode, it was like, oh, he's married and his wife got a boyfriend and I'm his girlfriend and this is my sexual partner and this is my mental partner, my emotional partner. What? You're still doing the same thing. You're still saying that you're committed to that person. Like, so you just want to be with all of them and you don't want nobody to judge you. Ain't gonna judge you. Just do what you want to do. Don't try to explain. Like, I don't know. I'm like you had said earlier, like, I'm like Gam. Like, you know what? It ain't for me to understand. I ain't gonna never understand. I don't care how long you talk to me. I don't care what big words you try to tell me. I don't care that your mama supports the foolishness. I don't care. Because clearly, you see, your mama, she thinking entanglement is okay. So she was doing it herself. She introduced it to you. So I'm just like,
Now I'll say we did talk about that before the episode as well, where we were saying how, like, I'm me. Jasmine is Jasmine. We are who we are. We come from where we come from. We believe what we believe. However, that doesn't mean that I can't look at you and maybe try to understand why your mind is formulating things the way it's formulating. In case in point with Willow, 100%, I do not know what's going on with her parents. I don't know what her parents have done or not done. I don't know if these things, well, clearly, Jada had the entanglement.
We know about the entanglement because she told us.
Like, so we know that her and August had a relationship outside of her, well, in her marriage, outside of her husband. So we know that happened. But as far as any other things we have heard about their marriage, we don't know if that's true or false. But we have heard these things over the years. So I can imagine if I'm growing up in a household where my parents are not giving me, or maybe possibly have not given me the best example of what marriage looks like, then it would be hard for me to understand marriage. Furthermore, you know, even though Gam is a monogamous, she believes in monogamy, you know, she said herself, she's on her fourth marriage. That could be, you know, don't have to be her fault. It could be the men she was married to. Maybe they weren't ready for marriage and, you know, and stuff happened. We don't know what happened with that. But either way, she still has been married 4 times. So, and Willow was what, 2021? Early 20s. So, however old she is,
she done seen a lot.
She may not have had, a good marriage goals. She hasn't seen any marriage goals to be like, oh, well, marriage works. I want to be married. So maybe to her, from what she's seen, it makes sense. Because even then, another quote, Willow said, I didn't understand her quote, because she said the history of marriage and what it's represented for women irks her, and that she will only get married if there's a greater good she can do with the marriage, like helping people monetarily. Like, she's like, I'll only get married if you know, you want to take your money and I take my money, we put it together and we help people. My notes say I don't have to get married to do that.
Exactly. We could be roommates. You stay in your room, I stay in my room, and we
could be
help.
business partners.
It's a lot of things that you could be doing. Like,
we could be business partners to do that. So I'm like, I don't understand how. So you saying, oh, you want to help people? I want to help people too. Oh my gosh, let's join together and get married so we can help these people. No, you don't have to get married to do that. And then she said, like, you know, it has to be more than just, oh, you're so cute, I'm so cute, blah, 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 blah. So to me, it seems like she has this idea that marriage
is a fairy tale.
Yeah, like, oh my God, I like you. I like how you look. You know, I like how you look. Oh my God, let's get married. Oh my God. Okay, whatever. But I'm like, but in actuality, marriage is a partnership. And those type of conversations, like on community building, can be a part of your plan together. Like, we can be like, okay, you know what? Yeah, I like how you look. I like how you like how I look. But I like what you stand for. I like what you believe. You know what I'm saying? We have the same foundation. I believe in God. You believe in God. Blah, 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 blah. You know, with my life, this is what I want to do with my life. Oh, I want to do something similar. So, yeah, then we can come together over those like-minded things as well, on top of our attraction to each other, on top of us wanting to be together in form of a partnership marriage. Because marriage is a business as well. Like, we can be in business together. We can be in an entanglement together. We can do everything
exactly
together.
I can be your girlfriend. I can be, you know, like that other dude, what was the boyfriend? I forgot. Alex something, I don't know. The boyfriend.
Oh, the husband?
Yeah. Of
the husband? Yes,
yeah.
His name was Alex.
Alex. So he was saying that he liked to have different women or something, like sleep with different women or whatever like that. Like, it makes him, I guess, exciting or whatever like that. Just change up your hair. I change up my hair all the time. Y'all see this last month? I had different hairstyle. This month,
y'all see this
next week you will see a different one. Like that. Like, I don't know. Like, why would that be your last question? Like, oh, I like to do. Well, that you can do role play with your one person. Like, I guess it wasn't convincing me, I guess, of to why you want. What are you?
I'm sorry.
I was like, what are you? You got some song in your head, because I'm like, what are you?
I do, but I was trying to let you finish your story, baby. I was trying to let you finish. Okay?
But you was getting it, so I'm just like, okay, just go sing it then. Like,
it's a Trey Songz song, and he be like, we can role play. I can do what you say. You can do what I say. I can have it or you can have it your way. Baby, let's just role play, okay?
Oh.
You feel me? Shoot.
But
I'm gonna send it to you when we get done.
okay. But I'm like, just switch it up. Like, it's, I guess it wasn't like if you, to me, if I was like the judge and you were trying to plead your case and honestly, all of this, of course, is just like, okay, of course, they may believe in God, but I don't know if they have a personal relationship with God. As deep as they may think. I don't know. I can't say what they have or whatever like that, because if you think about it, in the Old Testament, they had a whole bunch of wives, concubines, and all this other stuff. They was hoes. So it's just you. But it's not like God like told them like they can have this or whatever. It's just like we was talking about earlier. God gives us free will or whatever like that. But I just don't. It's not convincing to me of why you would do it, because everything that you were saying, it was like, okay, everything that you're talking about in your poly relationship is the same thing that's going on with my relationship. Like,
exactly.
He's my best friend. He's my boyfriend. He's my husband. He, like, like, it just, I don't know. It wasn't adding up.
It's like they're not looking for all of that in one person. Like, they're looking for, so to talk about the girl that came on the show, they had a guest, and when she came, now let me tell you, well, first let me say what they said she said. So they said she had a platonic life partner, which was some female, who was like her best friend. Then she had a sexual partner. He had a block.
Yeah, he must have said. He said, "Listen, my family don't know this. Don't you do that. Don't you do that."
Low key, I don't know. I don't think he exists. And then because when you watch this episode, I feel like she's invested in this man. Like,
she definitely is, and I'm really scared for her, because the wife said, "Well, I know he's not going nowhere," and then she said, "Well, he's not going nowhere." But then she ended with like, "And he has a wife." Like, what are y'all? Both of y'all confused, because what if he just get up one day and be like, "I don't want neither one of y'all. I actually found a whole nother group of females that I want to sleep with." Like, y'all just gonna be like, "Okay.
Nice knowing you, Bob or Alex. Okay, goodbye."
Like,
so she got platonic life partner, sexual partner she got, and she had a boyfriend, but the boyfriend is married, and like Jasmine said, but then the wife, she got a boyfriend too, whatever. So so this is the thing. Again, do what you want to do, live how you want to live. Your life does not affect my life. I do want everyone. I want everybody to live. I want everybody to go to heaven. I do. I want everybody to go to heaven. But I can't make you believe what I believe. Mm-hmm. You can't make me believe what you believe. Mm-hmm. It just is what it is. We believe what we believe. However, thus and such, I just feel like if you're going to be open in a relationship, why involve marriage? Mm-hmm. That's where it gets tricky for me, is if I'm married, when you get married, I don't know. I've only ever been to, I guess, Christian marriages, but are there any other kind of marriages? Are there any other marriage vows that you take other than, this is my husband, this is my wife, I will be with you till death do us part? Like, it's very personal to that person, like you and that person. So it's like, how then do you enter into this covenant with this person and then be like, oh, let's just open it up? You want to be with somebody else? Like, you want to sleep with somebody else? Like, let's do that. Like, then I felt like the man contradicted himself. I wrote this stuff down. I said, I felt like he contradicted himself. He said that they hadn't been married for 10 years. He said he'd been with his wife 14 years. But he said that they were about 5 years into their relationship. I don't know if this is including marriage or just their relationship. But he said that they were 5 years into their relationship where there were challenging scenarios with monogamy. So did somebody cheat? Is that somebody to you?
Well, yeah. I mean, at least being committed to one person.
So if we have challenging issues concerning monogamy, that means somebody cheated or somebody wanted to cheat.
Right. Somebody I was wandering.
Yeah, somebody stepped outside the relationship. But then 30 seconds later, he said he's always had strong feelings about commitment. About 30 seconds later. Don't quote me. I just wrote this down. I don't know. It was
27. No, just like
it was soon after he said that he was like, I've always had strong feelings about commitment and cherished it a lot. And he had a hard time wrapping his head around being open at first. So it's like, let me say this. I'm only going to say this one time. If my husband came to me and said, hey, I want to be open.
Hand on the hip. I want to be open.
Well, he ain't going to have his hand on the hip, but you know. He say, I want to be open. I would be like, absolutely not. Like, there's no way, there's nothing that you can say that would make me change my mind and say, okay, let's try it. Let's see what it's about. Like, so that, to me, especially if I am such a commitment phobe, like, I feel like he's trying to make it sound like, oh, I believed in commitment, and commitment was so big to me, and commitment. So you're saying that she wasn't committed then? Because I'm confused as to who had the commitment problem.
Well, it had to. Well, I shouldn't say it had to been, but it sounds like she was the one that had the issue. Because remember in the video, oh, he's so loyal, and it's just like, so you wasn't loyal. Because
my next statement, wife referred to husband as loyal.
Oh my gosh. Like, I don't know. It must. And then she probably was like, well, just try it out because, I got a boyfriend and I don't want to let him go.
He ain't going nowhere.
Because she did what she had to do and he still was loyal to her.
Again, we don't know.
We don't know. We making it up. But this is what we have to go through.
Mm-hmm. He could cheat on her, but she wasn't there. They didn't go into all the backstory. But for him to say, well, they didn't go specifically into the backstory. But for him to say we're about 5 years into the relationship where there were challenging scenarios with monogamy. I ain't ever been in no challenging scenario within my marriage with my husband with monogamy. Like either we together, we not together. Like I've just never thought about being with anybody else. Like, yeah, there's some days I wake up and be like, oh, he can't get on my nerves. Like, oh, oh Lord. Mm-hmm. But I ain't never been like, I wish you were James. I don't know who James is, y'all. I just said.
Oh, and then I just thought about one of my friends. Her husband.
I don't know him. Like, I don't know that man.
Let's choose a different word. Let's say somebody else.
Name? Doug.
Okay.
We'll go with Doug. I don't think nobody knows a Doug. Well, I don't know.
No, just playing. I don't think I know. But yes, Doug.
But okay, I want to be with Doug. Like who? Like I don't know. I just don't. Then they're talking about some. They want to have what they call, what is it? Kitchen table polyamory, where everyone has a family like bond between all the partners. Baby, I don't want no parts of this, number one. But number two, I'm not going to be friends with nobody. I don't want to be friends with
what
nobody.
We gonna talk about? Oh, you like when he do it like that too? Yeah, girl, yeah. No, I am not talking to you about this.
He ain't never did that to me.
Exactly, girl. You gotta ask him. You just do this, and then you grab his head like, no. No, I'm not sharing this. Like, we don't even like sharing our food, let alone a man. No, it was just irritating though. Like when they was, what did they say? I guess when they were saying when you're married or whatever, everybody is thinking, or when Willow was like, everybody is thinking.
Girl.
Let me just let you get to your notes, girl. Just go. Just go. Just go to your notes, girl. Go, cause I promise you, I'm not trying to step on your notes. Y'all, for real, I never read her notes. I didn't do nothing. It's just this just what we be thinking, you know. It just boom, boom, boom. It just we be thinking this.
But no, you go ahead, you bring it up, and then I'll say. Basically, I'm probably just gonna co-sign everything you said because.
Well, just go ahead. Go ahead. Just go.
No. It's on you. You have the floor.
Oh my gosh.
Keep talking, but we're gonna let you go.
It just, I don't know. It just was irritating. Like, no, I'm not saying that. For me, I know I'm not. I mean, I believe that I am very cute. I love myself, but I'm not saying like I'm the cutest. But I'm not saying I'm the finest thing on earth. I'm not saying that nobody is ever going to look better than me or whatever like that. So I was just like, where is y'all getting this from? Like, what? Like, everybody ain't thinking like y'all thinking. Like, I just don't say everybody, okay? Because me, personally, I don't think that I'm the finest. But yet, I don't be like, he better not ever. I know you going to look. You can look. Don't touch. Like, I don't know. I want to explode. I don't know.
Your mind is just poof. You like. What I wrote down was, I put, not true. That's how I started it. So I knew that I
shouldn't have drank this water. I should have waited.
That's how I was like, not true. I said they got into a conversation about cheating in monogamous relationships and the stats of cheating and concluded to themselves that everybody that thinks about cheating is thinking about polyamory. Like, they were like, well, everybody that, you know, this is what everybody, when this happens, everybody's thinking about it. Everybody. I ain't never thought about that. I wrote, if y'all, not me, I don't know if y'all can see that.
I can see it, not me.
I ain't never thought about it. I ain't never thought about like, because let me tell you, the way my life is set up, I can't handle nobody else being with my man, being around my man, talking to my man. Somebody call his phone and it sounds suspicious. I ain't that crazy. Let me not say that.
Let me tell you, I have gotten better. But sometimes, you know, we are human and the flesh will rise up. Like, told you, what was it, a couple of days ago or something, and Aaron had came in there and he was like, she called me all early. Who is the she? Wait a minute. Because she is me. You got 2 daughters. You got sisters, I give you that. But
the daughters are in the house, so
but
they're not about to be calling you.
Right, calling you. I was like, who is she? It's like my cousin. Oh, all right. Like, you just can't just up and do that to me. You know, like, I have questions. I need answers.
Yes, like, I just ain't. Somebody called him. It was like 9:00 one night at night, and he got a phone call, and I could hear that it was a woman. And I just automatically was like, that's his mama. I know that's his mama. He got off the phone. I saw it was like, was that my mother-in-law? Yep, it was. He told me exactly what I already knew. But that's not nothing to do with, like, me not, you know, trusting him. Or that's us knowing each other.
Exactly.
Like, we both respect. Not to say that he doesn't have female friends. He has female friends.
Mm-hmm.
I have male friends that we may talk to on the phone from time to time. But, like, he not going to catch me at 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock at night.
Ken. With Doug. Now listen.
When I hear Doug, I think of Jackie Christie.
Oh, Lord. But he cool, though. He cool. I'm like, he cool, though. It's just Jackie that's questionable. But...
I didn't say that, Jackie. You never see that. I didn't say that.
Listen.
Crazy.
She is crazy. But listen. And we don't want Doug. Now, that one, she go crazy for her.
You don't got to worry about that. But, yeah, but it's just crazy because it's like, I just don't... But But the crazy thing is, the way that we talking about this is not too far fetched from what I feel like they feel, because jealousy came up in the conversations. And like, hold on, okay, let me go back to my notes because I wrote down. What stood out to me is that the girl, I said, okay, this is why I was saying her sexual partner, because she got the platonic relationship, the sexual partner, her Doug, and her married man, that's her boyfriend. I wrote, what stood out to me is that the guest doesn't appear to have anyone else other than the boyfriend. She has a friend who she's really close to that she calls her wife, but they are strictly platonic. And so that's her best friend, basically. That's her roommate and her. That's her roommate. I think they live together. That's her roommate and her best friend. Like, because y'all said that you guys are not sexually involved. You attempted, it didn't work out,
and you know why.
So now, so y'all are just strictly platonic friends. So that's friends. Just your best friend. Now, I mean, I ain't never tried nothing with my best friend, so I get why maybe it's a little bit more put on it as far as, you know, she's more than just my best friend. That's why I call her my wife. But anywho, all she got is this best friend and this man that he's the only one that she seems to only be romantically linked to. And so I said, when they started talking about sex with other partners, she looked uncomfortable to me. To me, she looked uncomfortable. Because when he was like, yeah, you know, he was like, there was a time, he's like, you know, the whole novel sex thing, which is basically, I forgot what it was. What did they say? Novel sex? Just having sex with a new partner or something else. And he was like, you know, yeah, I've had other partners. And he was like, and she does too. And she was like,
right. She looked like puzzled, like, girl,
do I?
Wake up. He's talking about you.
She was looking like, I do. Yeah, okay, I do.
She don't have nobody else. It's only you, Alex. It's only you. Because Doug don't exist.
I was like, and then she went on to say later that when the married boyfriend had another partner, she didn't want to hear unsolicited sexual details for her comfort. I'm like, he's not even yours.
Exactly. He's married.
He's not yours. He's somebody else's. He got a whole wife at the house. And then she said she believes no one can take him away from her. She was like, yeah, I believe no one can take him away from me. And he's married. And and I'm saying that, and he's married. Girl, what?
I was so confused. I was like, this is not real. Like, they just playing. They are just playing.
And then she was like, he's her anchor, which is her primary person right now. And she doesn't have anyone else, and that no one else. Okay, time out. That's where I really was confused. What happened to Doug? Okay, now, mind you, y'all never gave this man a name. Y'all never said who he was. But when you talked about being romantically linked to somebody, she said that Alex was her anchor, and that there was nobody else involved, and that even if at some point there was someone, you know, even when it comes to a point where she wants someone, but right now that's not really happening because no one has measured up to the level of commitment that he gives her. Huh? What? Like, he's not your man, though. Like, he's your boyfriend. I don't know. Then, look, I'm like, I just can't. Then he mentioned that at one time, including his wife, he mentioned that he had 3 other women. So, and then Gabby had interjected. So that meant he had 4 partners at one time, including his wife. And it was a challenging time for him. Duh! Like, so you being pulled in all these different directions. You got your wife over here, you got your girlfriend over here, you got your other girlfriend over here, you got your other girlfriend over here, you got your job, because he's like, yeah, I have my own business. So you're running your own business and you running all these women as well, and you thought your life was gonna be cool. Of course it's gonna be challenging. You have 35,000 people to take care of.
But you like this lifestyle. This is the lifestyle that you wanted. And you signed up for this. You want 4 relationships rather than just one with your wife and then the other one with your business that your wife could help you run.
It's just like, why put all that added stress on yourself? Like,
I don't want it.
Now, look, so what he did learn from that was, because he said now he only has the 2 women. So he only got his wife and Gabby. But now that the pandemic is closing up, whatever, he's looking forward to opening up to others, but not in the same committed form as he has with the 2 women that he got. So what does that mean? I'm going to tell you, to me, that just computes to sex.
Yes.
I'm like, Gam. The whole time, Gam was just like,
it's
just
about
like
sex.
Y'all just want to have sex.
It is.
Y'all just...
And maybe we old school, though, because that's all I could think of. Is like, they're not offering anything else. Like, you're not, like I said earlier, you're not convincing me of something else, something different. You like to have... You a hoe. Like, I can't come with anything else other than that. Like, you're selfish. You you want what you want. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're rebellious. Like, it's certain things that's just coming to that's what I'm equaling it out to. Like, okay, you're rebellious. You don't like rules. You're selfish. You don't care about getting any diseases. I mean, I don't even know if y'all using protection or not. I don't know what the case may be, but even if you are, like, it ain't 100% that you won't get a disease, and you try to sleep with all these other different women, and you like all of that stuff. So how you know that the women don't like sleeping with other men? You know what I'm saying? Like, all of that stuff is just entangled. And so it's like, I don't get it.
Maybe I would understand a little bit more, and I would give them a little bit more. Now, I will say, not to say that just because we saw this little bit of a interview that, they went into clear depth about polyamory, whatever, or polyamorous relationships. But the people that they had on there, and who's to say, maybe they edited it, maybe it was the way, I don't know. But I'm like Jazz in the sense of, I don't hear anything other than, especially that last part that I just said that he had said, like, he don't want to let the level of commitment with these other women that he got with these other 2 women. So it sounds like you're just saying, when you, with these new women that you're going to get, you just want to have fun, which to me computes to just maybe a sexual or physical relationship. But maybe it's more than that. However, you didn't vocalize that in this interview. You didn't say that. You didn't say, okay, well, with my wife, she stimulates my architectural side because, I'm into architecture, and I'm into the architect. I'm an architect, and I'm into this, and, she understands, and blah, 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 blah. And with Gabby, she gets my fun-loving side. And, like, these different people speak to these different parts of you, and we can talk about this, and we can talk about that, and we can do this, and we can do that. They didn't go into depth about that. And maybe it is part, I don't know. I don't know. But I just got from it, especially that last statement, that you just want to have open relationship. You just want to have fun. You just want to be.
You heard what Ludacris said.
This is Ludacris. I know that much.
Exactly. That's why he got a whole song for it. He knew what it was.
But and then even Jada, I didn't write this down, but Jada had said in the beginning where she was saying, I agree with her. I don't always agree with Jada, but she had said when she was telling Willow, like, don't be. Basically, she was saying, like, the whole thing with polyamory is, or she was mentioning that in a committed relationship with just me and my husband, if we get into it, I cannot turn to Doug, my friend Doug, and cry on his shoulders and basically, never address it with my husband. Like if he made me mad about something, like I can avoid that conversation altogether and then just go be with Doug because you didn't piss me off, whatever. So let me go with Doug. I'm gonna tell Doug what happened. Doug gonna make me feel better, whatever. And then I can come back and not be mad at you no more because I didn't already, I probably would still hold on to it, but we've never addressed it. Whereas in a monogamous relationship, you have to address it. So, and Willow was agreeing 100%, 100%.
Girl, if she had 100% one more time, I was like, you know what's 100%? That this is foolery.
Oh my goodness, I'm laughing.
Sorry.
I need to rearrange myself. Like I don't know. This baby is moving around.
I'm sorry.
Low.
Because he don't agree with it either.
He said, this is some foolishness. Mama, let me up out of here. Let me talk to the people for a second.
Oh my god.
It's all right, baby. It is all right. Okay.
Oh my goodness.
but but it's just like you that to me means that maybe just with Willow, can't say all polyamorous people believe that like so that you don't have to address your issues firsthand, which makes me feel like even more that polyamory or these
poly people,
polyamorous relationships yes, these poly folks, like I don't know, it just feels like you just want it to be, they want it to be easy, like they don't want it to be work, whatever. Because that's the biggest thing that they were saying, like in terms of marriage, like marriages don't work out. Marriages aren't 100%. Divorce rates are high, blah blah blah. And a lot of divorces, 20 to 40% of marriages end because of infidelity or whatever else. And yeah, that could be true, but even then, I've never, I don't know. I don't know any relationships that ended because of infidelity and then the person went on to be polyamorous. They just,
they hurt me. Okay, I got something for that. I want all of y'all. I've been missing out on life. Let me get all of y'all.
I don't know. I just feel like it's just a cop out. I don't know. I just feel like a lot of people, that's not a lot of people. I do think some people really do have the bandwidth to live a lifestyle like this. Whatever. I think that some people are just faking the funk. Whatever. For instance, again, from body language and the way that girl looked, I think Gabby fooling herself. I don't think she really wants to be in a polyamorous relationship.
She wants him. Like, that's why I'm like, I really want to see what's going to happen when she wants to be the wife. And the wife is already saying, I'm not going nowhere, stay in your lane. Nowhere. Right. Like, you basically the sideline hoe. So stay in your lane. Don't worry about me and my marriage. And like, how long are you just going to be okay with just not being enough and just being a girlfriend? Like, how long does this take? Or do you end up getting married and he still stays your boyfriend? Like, there's no level to this. He's not worthy enough to be your husband and y'all still have to share this one guy. Like, he's that good. Like, I've
never seen Sister Wives or anything like that, but I know it's another show. Oh, I forgot the name of that show. I think I was telling you about it.
Courtney was watching it.
Me. Yes, and she was saying that, like, it's basically polyamorous relationships. And, like, I would be more inclined to believe that maybe y'all gonna work this out. I mean, maybe they haven't been together because they never said how long they have been together. That's a question that I need to know. Like, how long have y'all been together? Because, it is my understanding that in polyamorous relationships, eventually, they can all live together under one roof, so maybe at some point they'll do that. But even then, I feel like, to me, again, I could be wrong. Maybe I read her all the way wrong. But I feel like Gabby is fooling herself. And she's one of those people who just feel like, well, I'd just rather have this than nothing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like I got somebody. You know, he may not be, you know, my man, but he my man. Like, you know, he my man. He my man. Like, and then the husband was talking about they host date nights, and sometimes if she hosting the date night, then he gotta leave or work late. Or I didn't understand that. I was like, wait, what? What are y'all talking about?
Like, why do I have to hide or leave my house if we all can get along, right? I mean, that's what y'all told me, right? I don't
Like,
get it.
What's going on at this date night that
I can't be there.
you at my own house? Like, I don't. Oh, you have a date night? I don't think it was date night because it was another word they said. It sounded like.
I think she said, or I think they said just hosting at home or hosting.
Yeah, they were talking about hosting, but then it was another word after that. They're like, you know, sometimes we host, and then he was like, yeah, so sometimes I might get, I know it wasn't the word, but it was like sexualized or sex-lied. I don't know what it was. Like, something. Basically, I think it was like maybe like an ostracized type of word, but it wasn't ostracized. It was something else in the word. Maybe it was like sex. I don't know. I think it had sex in it or something. But he was saying like whatever that word was, that'll happen, and he can't come home. He got to find something else to do. So either he got to stay home late or he got to go out to go watch a movie or something like that. I was confused because I'm like, has this happened since you've been with Gabby? Because if she talking about you can't come home, why wouldn't you go be with your girlfriend?
Exactly.
Like, I don't know.
I'm just confused since they share the same schedule. Remember, they had said they shared everybody's schedule is synced and everything. So why you just don't look on there and be like, oh, okay, me and Gabby, we just gonna go to the movies while you host, and I'll be back after you done. Then it was like, give me an example. What was that? Give me an example of how you. I forgot.
Oh my gosh, yes. She said, give an example of how, like, basically it was talking about how you like it was
respect her or
like,
whatever.
Respect your partner or whatever. And he was like, oh well, you know, if I'm on a date and the date is going to be longer than it's supposed to be, then you know, I would text her and let her know, that way she's not at home waiting for me. I wrote that down. I forgot.
That's respect. I mean, the heck?
But even then, I said the ways that they speak on how they maintain their relationship seems to be the same as a regular monogamous relationship.
If Aaron is in
heavy
a meeting.
Communication.
Right. Come on.
Heavy on communication, heavy on honesty. What? Like, and in my opinion, I believe that it is. I was telling Jasmine this before we started recording, like, talking about how a wife could say he was loyal. He's loyal. And then she talking about she ain't found nobody that got his level of commitment. How is it hard to be committed or loyal to someone when you have multiple partners? If I got my husband and then I got Doug, and I be like, hey, listen, me and Doug gonna go to the movies tonight. Just wanted to let you know. Oh, you're so loyal. Thank you for telling me. Oh, you know, because not everybody will tell me when they about to go out with their other boyfriend that I already know about. Like, of course, if you're in a monogamous relationship and you're doing something you're not supposed to do, who's going to be honest about that? Who's going to say, hey, I'm about to run to the store real fast. I'm about to go to the mall. And in reality, you going on a whole date. You're not going to tell your partner that you're going on a date with somebody when you're in a monogamous relationship. So, yes, in a monogamous relationship, it is frowned upon to go out.
That baby folded her hands. It is frowned upon.
It is very much frowned upon to go out on a date with somebody that's not your spouse.
Oh, if you did not know. Like, I mean, come on.
But in a polyamorous relationship, I would think that it would be a little bit more okay, and your partner would be a little bit more understanding that, you know, it would be a lot easier for you to be like, yeah, I just met Jenny. We about to go see what that thing do. You know, we about to go check. About to hang out for a while, see how it goes. Now, the only thing I could see that maybe could possibly be the same in a polyamorous and a monogamous relationship when it comes to infidelity could be protection wise, because they were saying how, you know, of course they want everybody to make sure, or you know, they want to wear condoms and do all of that good stuff, you know, whatever, protect yourself. I could see maybe your spouse lying to you about using protection with somebody when they really didn't, in a polyamorous relationship, because maybe that's one of the rules or one of the boundaries that we set, and I broke that boundary. I could see them lying about that, whatever. Like, so, because I was trying to think, like, what is the one thing that I could see them lying about, and it'd be like, oh my God, you lied, you know, whatever. I could see that being an issue, whatever. Somebody lying about whether they use protection or not, whatever. But other than that, I don't see how it could be that hard to not tell the truth.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. And then, like I said, they spoke on jealousy, and that was confusing to me, because I would think that if I'm going to be in this type of relationship, now jealousy is a normal, natural human feeling, but if this is how you choose to live your life, how does this feeling
exist?
Like, or not? like
you have no room to be jealous of anything, because you already sharing and you already okay with being shared upon. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you already know.
Can you be fully polyamorous and jealous? How that work?
It doesn't. Those are like that just don't.
They said it do.
That's oil and water.
They said it worked though.
No.
They said they can be jealous. They said it. They said Willow was talking about how she was jealous about whatever she was jealous about. I don't even know if she ain't going into detail about the story. She just said she jealous.
I don't think she have nobody yet.
The other girl was talking about how she been jealous. So I'm just like, and the other girl, clearly she didn't use the word jealous, but she clearly felt a way that he slept with other women.
Right.
She didn't want to know
She didn't want to know about it. You should want to know about it so you can be better. And you can get more dates.
She didn't talk about this. Like, oh, what she did. What did
now, how did she do it?
What she...
Let me talk to her. Right. I was just saying, let me talk to her.
We need to have a kitchen table meeting. We need to do.
Let me see how I can do that on our Tuesday date. Let me see.
So, Susie, so Doug said that you did something a little,
It got him there.
Can you teach me? You know, or at least give me the play-by-play.
Oh my goodness!
Like, and then so then after I watched it, I did look up some stuff online, because I'm like, you know, are there any stats? I didn't really find any stats on because I want to say when he talked about having the 4 of the women at one point, and I guess clearly he's not with them anymore. It clearly dawned on me that, like, you still deal with breakups in a polyamorous relationships. Like, you're not just, you know, it's not like I'm just with all these people and then we're all just together. No, you break up. Like, people don't stay together. Because it did say in the Red Table Talk that only about 5% of Americans are polyamorous, which really that's why I don't know nobody. Like,
it was just those that was around the Red Table Talk.
No, it wasn't. I do believe that from what they said, because they had the 2 black girls, or she was Afro-Latina, then they had the black girl. But even the one that had the husband that was married, he was of Caucasian descent. He was white. His wife was white. Her platonic friend was white. The other black girl that came on there, the other Gabby, she didn't bring anybody with her. And then they had an Asian girl. But even then, they all kind of touched on how they were appreciative of this platform because it's mostly white people that you see talking about it or doing it. Because, I mean, they probably clearly make up the bigger percentage of people that are polyamorous, which would maybe help me to understand why maybe I don't know nobody. I know white people, but I don't. In my circle of people, I'm going to know more African-American people than I know white folks. And the white folks that I know, they monogamous and they married. And They not playing. They ain't thinking about. They like us. Don't look at my man, okay? Don't look at him. You know what I'm saying? And I know them white girls that's about that thing. Okay. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Bring that thing about the trunk. Try her if you want to.
Okay.
Becky with
don't
the
let the
color.
Look. Okay? Don't let the color fool you. Okay. She about that life.
But I was telling Jasmine what was weird about this one article I read. I'm not even going to necessarily go into the article, but I'm going to say it was written by some lady named Rachel Wright. She wrote this article, and in the article, she talks about being married. So she was married, and her and her husband decided it was time, they wanted to be in an open relationship. So they started this open relationship, and she got into a relationship. Okay, let me just read it, a little bit of it. It says, in September of 2019, my husband and I decided to honor this feeling and started practicing ethical non-monogamy. After being together with my husband for 7 years and married for 3, I forgot what it felt like to go through a breakup period, let alone a polyamorous breakup in which I was crying and mourning my relationship with my ex-partner while my husband sat next to me, making sure I was okay. What? Like, it was just like, I just could not fathom. Now, I have been heartbroken before. I have gone through a breakup and been heartbroken. And heartbreak is not a good feeling. Mm-hmm. You really do be like, not yourself. You be trying to keep a happy face. Whatever. But you just really, you be inside like, oh, my heart is breaking. Like, so it's like, you telling me you went through that and you experienced that with your man sitting by you talking about stuff. It's all right, baby. You gonna get through it. What? Like that? I don't. Could you imagine you being open, Jasmine? I mean, I know you. Well, let's just say for kicks and giggles, you were open.
A lot of kicks and a lot of giggles.
And Aaron came to you destitute, crying, like, she broke up with me. We not together no more.
Go find her.
Hug him and
go find her. Work that out. Cause Doug's about to come over. I need you to be gone.
Oh, so you ain't today.
Let me sink it again, because you forgot. Because I've been waiting for Doug all week long.
Sorry about Bertha. I'm sorry.
Right, Bertha gotta go. You want me to drop you off? Okay, on my way. Okay, me and Doug gonna drop you off. Okay, let me just let him know that we gotta drop you off. Cause she gonna get back with you, okay? I don't need all of this, alright? No. Like, what am I comforting you for? Like, this is what you get.
And I was just like, what is the... What? And I don't... And then she goes on to say... She gives tips on how to navigate, I think, like breaking up or navigating this breakup taught me so much. And whether you're polyamorous or not, these takeaways will either help you navigate your next breakup with a bit more peace, give you some insight into polyam life, or at least just help you feel seen, whatever. And then she gave some tips of, she's like, the first one is the combination of feelings is bizarre and wonderful. She's like, she dated this person for over 6 months. She felt the most bizarre and wonderful combination of feelings. So when grieving the relationship, it made sense that she would feel something, a similar buffet of feelings would present itself. I felt so grateful to have all the experiences I did with this person, and sad that the relationship was over at the same time. Whatever. So it was just like, and she says, number 2, communication is still the most important thing. I mean, that's number 3, your village is everything. The old saying, it takes a village, is usually used in reference to raising a child, but it truly applied to this breakup in a way I would have never imagined because I'd been honest and transparent about being polyamorous, practicing ethical non-monogamy, and the depth of feelings I had for this person. Everyone in my inner circle was there for me when we broke up. I was afraid that people would discount the importance of this relationship because it wasn't my husband. I was afraid that I'd be told, just get over it, and at least I was still married. No one did that. Everyone respected my feelings in my process and asked how they could support me because I had been so honest with them along the way. My husband knew I was in love with this person because I shared it with him. So when the breakup talk happened, he was able to be there for me and understand as best as he could the emotional experience I was having. What? Like, so again,
like I said earlier,
the original
take me to glory. Like, I just need to go because this world is crazy.
So I mean, like, it takes me back to, I don't even know, did I say this on the podcast? Like, just, I think I mentioned it when he's talking about how he had all these 4 women and it was hard to navigate. Why put all this extra stress on yourself? Now you have, because you're in a marriage where clearly your marriage is still sustaining, but now you over here grieving a whole different relationship while your partner or your spouse is there for you. So it's like to me, it seems like you're just adding extra emotional layers of another relationship that's not even necessary. Like, I don't know, y'all. This talk ain't get y'all nowhere. We ain't talk y'all nothing. We just telling y'all. I mean,
we are sharing our. Is it even? It's not frustrating because it's not for us. Like Gam said, like we said earlier, it's not for us to understand. We just wanted to share about these poly people.
Well, we just wanted to say about these poly people. I mean, we just listen. I am open to, like, if anybody watching this is a part of this lifestyle, or we encourage you, we invite you to be a guest. Let me say this already off top. I'm not going to understand. I'm probably never really going to understand because it's not for me to understand. It's not my lifestyle of choice. I don't choose. But I can try to be understanding or empathetic to what you are saying because, like we said, to me, it's easy for me to see maybe why Willow could look at this because of what I said earlier. And again, that's not even me knowing 100% what, what's going on in her life. But I do feel like if it's somebody that has not had a good relationship of what marriage looks like, I could see them being like, I don't want to be married. I don't want to be married. I know somebody, I'm not going to say who they are, someone really close to me whose parents are married, and she told me that she don't think she ever wants to be married. Now, she's not looking at polyamory. That wasn't a topic of conversation. She definitely believes in monogamy, but because of what she's seen her parents do, it has made her scared of marriage in the sense of, like, we were talking and she was like, I should probably go get some
counseling.
Yes, I should probably get some counseling on this. I said, yes, you should, because that whatever your parents have done is now a stigma in your head, and she wants a relationship, she wants to be in love, she wants to whatever, and she said that she does think that sometimes she self-sabotages, whatever, because it's the unknown of where this could go, and no, I don't want that because my mom and my daddy, it looked like this for them, and I don't want it to look like that for me, which goes back to what's her name was saying in her polyamorous main foundation is that you could create a relationship that works for you, but that's just for any relationship. Like any marriage, every marriage is not the same. Whatever. What me and Marcus do in our marriage, Jasmine and Aaron don't do in their marriage. They do what works for them. We do what works for us. We may have some main foundations that are similar, but we don't do everything the same. Because her husband, not say that my husband don't cook, he can cook, but I feel like her husband cooks way more than my husband cooks. Aaron's wife cooks way more than Marcus's wife cook. Like,
you're
I'm
stupid.
just gonna tell the truth. I ain't gonna sit up here and make it seem like I'm just in the kitchen cooking all the time. I just be like, oh, I should cook more.
Like, shoulda, coulda, woulda.
Exactly, but but it's just like everybody's marriage doesn't look the same. We may have some of the same foundations, but it doesn't look the same. But I don't know. I just, again, if you know anybody or if you are someone who understands or lives this lifestyle, holla at us. Maybe we can have a conversation because we really want to understand more of like why. I think we're just confused in the sense of like what makes it different other than having other people. Like it does seem more like I have more sexual partners than I'm supposed to have, or that than a monogamous relationship would have, because I haven't seen anything special about it that doesn't go on in a monogamous relationship other than extra people.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
That's all.
Any other closing words?
I just would say to it's not even the fact that it's clear that they don't really care what marriage was created for, like how God created it. It's not even that. It's just more of a, I don't know, like, love yourself enough to know that you are enough to be committed to just one person. My mom is calling through a duo call. And she probably got AJ. If I click decline, she probably will hurt me. So I'm just gonna keep letting it ring.
Hey, Mama Malone. We about to get up off of here. We about to get ready to end this, y'all, so you can call her right back.
Yeah.
You look like you want to answer it.
I'll call her back. She'll be okay.
But yes, but we're getting ready to close up anyway, y'all. We're about to get ready to go. But what you were just saying, in terms of marriage and God and honoring it and all of that, again, that's my biggest question mark with this is with the guy that she was with. It was like, you have a whole wife. So I don't understand. Or even the article I just read, like, you have a whole husband. I don't understand why you are bringing marriage into something, into a commitment amongst other people. Like, y'all, we have our our newsletter that goes out every month.
Mm-hmm.
And every month we do suggest a book of the month, and this month it was Ephesians, which is crazy because Ephesians chapter 5 verse 31. I'm going to read.
Wait, let me read it because you got to do the
No, I don't. I said I don't have I'm not doing.
You can do it. You got this. I have faith in you.
No, she was talking about doing our A and J version.
You got this.
I guess.
Ephesians 5:31.
31 through 33.
Okay. This is in.
What version you got?
I have the New Living Translation.
Okay, that's what I got up.
And it's highlighted. Oh, so it must have spoke to me already. Okay. Well, actually, Ephesians, the whole Ephesians is lit up. Y'all. Ephesians be talking that good stuff.
It's good. Exactly. Y'all need to read that. Shoot.
Okay.
Get on it.
Ephesians 5:31 through 33. As the scripture says, a man leaves his father and mother and is joined to his wife, and the two are united into one. This is a great mystery, but it is an illustration of the way Christ and the church are one. So again, I say each man must love his wife, and he loves himself, and the wife must respect her husband.
So basically, especially in regards to this topic we got today, it said a man leave his father and mother and is joined to his wife. And it say nothing about Gabby and Amber and Sally and Susie and nobody else. It said his wife, one person. And the two are united as one. Uno. Ain't no uno, dos, tres, siete.
Now that's that word. Amen, sister. Keep going.
Ain't none of that going on, okay? Ain't none of that going on. It's me and you, boo-boo. That's all it is.
Yes.
You left your mama, you left your daddy. You came to me. We won. That's it. Same way Christ loved the church. You love me. I'ma love you. You respect me. I respect you. And it's just what? It's me and you now. I've been waiting. Think I want to make a move. Common words. Me and you and I and us and one and two. Like, there's nothing else. 1 + 1 = 2. Like, there's nothing else. There's no other things in between. That's it. Like, that's my interpretation for this episode. For this scripture, because
the whole episode.
Polyamory is not where it's at for me. That's just for me, okay? You do you, boo-boo. I do me. And me and my husband gonna do we, okay? We are we. We are a we. There is no
she or he
over here. Look, ain't no them over there. It's just us, me, him, and our children. Okay, them two, and the one that's cooking. All right, that's it. Man, we're a family of 5, a husband, a wife, and some kids. Okay. Period.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
But that's it. That was the A and J version. I'm sorry, I had to start it. I wasn't planning on doing no A.
But you did good, girl. You did good, girl.
I just wanted to read the scripture as it was. But that's it, okay?
Oh my goodness.
All right, y'all.
That's too funny. Say no uno dos tres you a tato. That remind me of no. Yo, I'm old.
Song.
Oh, I thought you made that up, child. I was like, nah, that was a good one.
I mean, I got bars. I be having bars and stuff, but it ain't come off the dome like that.
Oh my god!
They just mad because they donkeys. And we some ponies.
It's some ponies.
Like, don't mess with her, donkey. She pitter pats. Okay, I pitter pat.
Oh my gosh. That is hilarious.
Okay.
But yes.
I'm Bambi, all right? I'm done, y'all. I'm sorry. But yes.
Oh, if y'all have topics.
Topic suggestions. Listen, give us more.
Oh, because this was from one of our listeners, so it's not like we look for y'all to help us out because,
we be struggling sometimes.
We do.
We be like, what we gonna talk about?
And yeah. But it's all right. This one, I think it was over your 30 minutes that you claimed that we was only going to do. But...
yes. I didn't say 30 minutes. I said 45 minutes.
Oh, okay. Where we at right now?
But we are over that. We over.
Oh. Well, we're going to wrap it up. We thank you guys for joining us. Again, if you have topics, questions, concerns, or if you know anyone on any of those poly people, please let them know that we would like them on our show.
Comment below.
Yes, comment below.
Right.
Click the bell so that you can get notifications on when we drop new videos.
All of that.
Subscribe to our newsletter. Follow us on IG and Facebook. Same thing. Faith Over Everything podcast. Email us at faithovereverythingpodcast@gmail.com.
Yes.
Stay safe.
Real quick, I want to give a shout out. I'm going to do a shout out. I want to give a shout out to my cousin. Jasmine is wearing her merch right now.
Boom!
Okay, all right.
Can y'all get it? It says Psalm 51:10. Whole.
Yes. and how she is whole in Christ.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Created me a clean heart and renew. Oh, I'm sorry. Was you finna talk?
No, I was letting you finish. Listen. I was just giving you a shout out. Go on and preach.
I just,
preach the word.
I'm just excited about it, and I can't wait till I lose all the weight that I need to, so I can go buy the crop top. But do you know her?
We are going to have her. She's going to be a guest.
Okay, so she'll get her. Okay.
Be a guest eventually. She'll be able to give y'all her information. But if you do want to,
if you want a created me a clean heart and renew a steadfast spirit within me, 5110 whole. You know what I'm saying? If you want that, it's
holler at us.
I'll give you the information. Yeah, we'll give you the information. This is beautiful. Purple, white, black.
I have one too, but I don't know if it fits the way it's supposed to fit right now. Get it. All right. All right, but I think that's it, you guys. Like she said, comment, subscribe, all of that. Do everything that you need to do on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. Email us, topic suggestions, all of that. Okay, we about to go. We'll holler at y'all in June. Peace out.